said what I said on that song, period, because the H.B.I.C said it. Hey bitches of the world, it's me, the H.B.I.C. If you don't know me, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Cause if you don't know me, you need to get to know me. Cause you know you want some of this baby bubble juice. We may be wondering why we're all gathered here tonight at 11:29. You guys gathered at whatever time I decide to post this tomorrow on Wednesday. And it's for one reason and one reason only. Because today it's story time with the H.B.I.C. Story times will only be on Sundays. It's gonna be story time Sundays with the H.B.I.C. But because I didn't post it on Sunday because technical difficulties, we're posting it on hump day. Because everybody loves a good hump. Hi, my name is Jayda. Nice to meet you. I need you to do me a favor. Can you like flip this way and like, comment, share, subscribe, press the notification button? I always forget what side it'll be on. Just press the ding, and the subscribe and the like. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to share. You know, I don't get that much, but 220 people who watch my videos, it'll be nice to get a share. You know, like, hey, go watch her. She's sickening and sex for the gods. Not right now. I look really disgusting. We know what's going on in the world, whatever, but we're not gonna talk about that. I've been conflicted on what story time, what I would want to start off as my story time. I had a lot of different ideas, and you know, I figured that no matter what story I decide to tell, there's going to be some type of shade or people feeling some type of way. So I really don't care. You know what? I'm trying to be a mature bitch and stuff. But then at this point, I said, you know what? Who really cares? At the end of the day, if we mature and older, that I could speak my story, speak my truth, and say how I'm feeling without being. Well, I'm not gonna promise I'm not being shady. I've seen a lot of story times recently of like people losing their virginity and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? I never, you know, like. Mine's is kind of embarrassing and funny, you know, like it's not embarrassing. It's embarrassing to think about, but it's not embarrassing. So the story time of me losing my virginity, that whole experience, because it was an experience. It wasn't an experience that lasted one day. No, it was an experience that dragged out months because it was what? Okay, anyways, so I won't be saying his name just because, you know, I don't want to be sued or anything. You know, he is currently incarcerated and in jail. Well, isn't that the same thing? Behind bars, locked up, whatever. Okay, so boom. We're not gonna say no names. However, okay, so 8th grade, I need to give him a nickname. Garlic bread. We're gonna give him garlic bread. I was in my class, and in my class I have most of my friends or whatever. Yeah, so this one day we were just getting used to the new schedule or whatever, and whatever the case may be, some new boy came in. We was in math, right? Me and my friends, we was tired of all the boys that was in the grade. In all reality, all the boys just was not cutting it. They weren't cutting it, you know. All the boys were just a mess and really sherm, you know. Now a lot of the boys from the grade now, they glowed up, because there's a couple of them now that I should have dropped these panties to back in high school. No, I shouldn't have. I should drop the panties for them now though. And there was only like really like 3 cute boys in the grade. Like I mean cute in the sense that that was who like mostly everybody was on or found cute. Like it wasn't like, you know, I mean there was boys and there was boyfriends and girlfriends, other people that was dating, other people that was good looking and stuff, but there was like only about 3 boys who were really solid, like, you know, like people really like, they were like fuck boys because it was cute and they had the juice at the time. But it's when you have a whole bunch of ugly niggas in one room, you know, the 3 least ugly, if they consider themselves the cute hot niggas, and so yeah, I don't out. It just knew that was our corner. So we was sitting in our corner, and the boy, he was kind of cute or whatever. We was all talking about it, so we called him over because we called him over whatever because he was trying to be a part of the conversation or the case maybe because we was all talking and whatever. We was all being friendly, but he was talking at the time. That was before beef started happening and stuff, and you know, bitch started being thoughts, getting fingered in the back of class, leading to bigger issues later on that year. But we'll get there in a second because that's a story. Anyway, so boom, but he was talking about how he wanted to be a stripper. I said, stripper? Me and my friends were like, we said, stripper? So I was like, oh, you a stripper? So strip for me right now, because baby, you know, I always, once upon a time not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm still a hoe. And that's on period. Now, I'm not a hoe. I was never a hoe. It depends on what's your definition of a hoe. Maybe I'm a hoe in your definition. Maybe I'm not. I don't consider myself a hoe, but I say I'm a hoe, because why not? So he started stripping and stuff. He started taking off his shirt or whatever. Because he had like a button-up blue shirt. He started pulling it off. And he was like, he had a tank top or whatever. Boom. So that's how like I think the attraction kind of started or whatever, right? But it was like a weekend or something, right? And he had hit me up, and he sent me a picture of his private, and I was like, whoa, wait, like a full body picture though, like he was in the picture too, and it was just of his wiener or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? What's so he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to send that. I was like, oh. And he was like, why, do you want it to be for you? I said, wait, what? You know, Kick used to be one when everybody used to send me penis pictures like nothing. So I thought maybe he really just did it by mistake, or maybe he just did it just to do it. But that's when the whole convention of the thing started, you know, since there was already sexual tension in school and we was always joking around. When he hit me up with that picture, I'm just like, you know what you trying to do? It was like on Monday. I think it was a Monday. It was either a Monday or a Wednesday. It was one of those 2 days. It was on Monday or Wednesday. So I was chatting it up. Mind you, I was a virgin. I never did it before, and he was talking like he wasn't a virgin, but he was a virgin too. But I'm just like, oh my god, bitch, you got yourself into some shit now, right? So he was like, oh, what you doing after school? I was like, I'm not doing nothing or whatever. I'm going to my after school program. And he was like, oh, he was like, well, he was like, oh, well, before you go to your program, can we like chill for a couple minutes or whatever? And like, you know, I already knew what he wanted to do. I didn't know he wanted to have sex. I thought he just wanted a kiss and fill up on the kid or whatever. I'm like, alright, so it's this lightweight. He had told me to pick the meeting place or whatever, and I knew that it had to be like an isolated place. And in my school, like, and after, like, they would have like in the boys' bathroom, it was 2 doors. So it was like this door to go into the actual bathroom. Like, it was a door, and there was like it was like a janitor closet and something else. And then the next door was the bathroom. And I went to go get some food or whatever, came back, I was with my friends, and then we went to the, we was upstairs in the room with everybody or whatever, and after school program, he was like, come to the bathroom, I need help washing my hands. I was like, alright, let me go help him wash his hands, you know, because I'm a real nice person. Got into the bathroom, right? So we were just chilling there or whatever. Somebody had came into the bathroom right behind me, like they saw us going, so they knocked on the door, so we didn't do nothing. The boy was peeing or whatever, we was pretending we was using the bathroom, and then that's when the boy had left. When the boy left, he was like, oh, so like what you trying to do? We were just having regular conversation. I saw his print or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, like what's about to happen? We're in the school bathroom, like yo, like what's about to go down? This cannot be life. I grabbed that nigga, choked him, and threw him back up in the corner, bitch. And I started tonguing him down. I was like, we was kissing or whatever. And then I started kissing on his neck, started kissing on mine, whatever. We just, you know, we was just kissing. It started off slow, whatever. Then that's when he pulled down my pants. And he just started going in, and I'm like, wait, hold up, that I never got that done to me, so wait, what's going on right now? I was like, what's going on? And I was 13, so you know, that's when like, that's past when like boys already, I think, I don't know if that's like past when boys already could come and stuff, or like when they start, or I think that's when they start like puberty and stuff. So that's like at the peak, like not the peak, but that's the start of it or whatever, right? He was like, I want to, you know, put it inside you or whatever. And I was like, what? You said you want to what? I was scared because I'm just like, I never had that done, and I know, I'm pretty sure it hurts. Like, so I'm like, you know, I was like, wait, let me go down on you. So then I did, you know, what I did or whatever. And we just decided to like keep it like that, like for that day. Like we just decided to just give each other fellatio. I'll keep it proper and I'll say head. Oh fuck, I just said. You know, just, you know, we wiggly waggly each other off or whatever. And it was a good time. It was a good time. It was a good time. So I didn't know how to feel after that. Like I just really didn't know how to feel. I was like, yo, like what just went down? Like should I feel like a hoe? It was my first time in a bathroom. What? Or should I feel like good? Should I feel like a bad bitch? But all I know is I came out the bathroom and I was crying. Cause I was crying cause I was so ashamed. Like I'm just like, yo, like I was like not ashamed, but it's your first time. So I was just like, I don't know how to feel. Like, what's going on? And I was hoping that this tears would be done by the time I got down to the classroom. And then my friend had came up to me or whatever, like she was already outside the classroom and she saw me and she was like, why are you crying or whatever, what's wrong? I'm like, girl, nothing, I'm fine. I was trying not to tell her. And she was like, you're lying because you don't cry or whatever. I was like, I just lost my virginity, I think. She was like, you think? What do you mean you think? I was like, I don't know if I lost my virginity or if it was rape. I don't know if I lost my virginity or it was rape. She was like, what rape? Who raped or whatever? Tell me what happened. I told her, I was like, girl, you know how me and this boy was, me and Garlic Bread was flirting or whatever. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom with me and help him wash his hands. I'm like, alright, let me go be kind of, you know, let me be a kind Samaritan and help him wash his hands because clearly he's dirty ass motherfucker don't know how to wash his hands. So let me go teach him, right? So let me go upstairs. Right, go upstairs and out of nowhere, he just hit me with all this seduction, all these feelings, all these hormones. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a real hard tingle in my pants. And I don't know what to do with it. She was like, was it rape? Like, why? Like, how was it rape? I was like, because I didn't really want it, but he made me feel like I wanted it, but I didn't really want it. Yo, and we was young, so of course, like, she was like, oh my god, like, that's so crazy, like, do you want to tell somebody? I was like, no, like, because I don't really know if it was rape, but I don't know if it was. I don't know if it wasn't. I don't know what's going on. Girl, that passed, right? I avoided him for a couple days or whatever. He was texting me all this stuff, and I was like, no, I'm not, we're not, that's not about to happen. So he kept texting me the whole week or whatever for like the following days after whatever. During the weekend, you know, because I had found out that he was talking to some girl in my class and like that they was together or whatever. So I'm like, hold up, so you can hear you're on my ass, and after what we just did the other day, you telling me that you really about to sit here and take this girl serious? I knew they was talking and they had something for each other, but she had something for everybody. Yeah, so I had found out I was feeling type of way, not because I had feelings for him at all, but I'm just like, it's real funny to me how we just finished doing what we did and all of a sudden you're popping up with this girl. So I'm like, alright, cute. I was in my after school program. It was after school. He was trying to talk to me all day. When I got to after school, I had went to the bathroom because I always knew, like, even this was the beginning of it, but even towards the end of like our whole like link ups and shit, like I always knew like how to get him. So I was like, alright, so I know he's still here, whatever, in the building, working with some teachers. I know if he see me, he's going to want to come speak to me. So I was like, alright, I want the attention. I want this attention. Since now you want to be with some bitch in our class, making it like I feel like you trying to date with me now. So now I feel like I gotta date with her. And then when it's time, I gotta date with you too. He had saw me walking or whatever. He came up to me, was trying to talk to me or whatever. And I'm walking up the stairs, and he was like, oh, like I don't know why you acting like this, like I didn't even do nothing. I was like, shut the fuck up, like you're really pissing me off. I was like come to me when you know what you want, whether you want that bitch or you want me. So I kept walking. I turned around, kept walking. He grabbed me from the wrist, turned me around and kissed me like we was in a motherfucking movie. Like he was like I want you. I said, what the fuck is going on? I didn't feel nothing at all. Like I'm just like, okay. So then he was like, if you want me to, you know where to meet me. I'll be in the bath. He was like, you know where to meet me, but I'll be on the 4th floor this time. That's the invitation. I said, so that day the bathroom was open, but I didn't care. And luckily we didn't get caught that day, because that day it went down, bitch. So I'm inside and I'm like, alright, so this nigga's not here because it was empty, but I see feet in the stall, whatever. So I was like, what the fuck? Like I was like, hello. And then when I said that he came out or whatever, and he instantly grabbed me, started kissing me, bro. We started getting into it, sis. We got into it. He took me to the back store or whatever, and he wanted me to penetrate him. Now, I always thought it would be some, like, a bottom ass bitch, but I was like, you know what, it's my first time, I don't know about bottom or top, so I was like, let me just try whatever. So I had topped him or whatever that day, so I was like, alright. So then I was like, you know what, I wanted in return, so he tried to penetrate me back. Now, we attempted a couple times, and you know, I was just like, I'm like really tight back there, like really tight. He couldn't get it in at first, so we was just struggling. I was like, you know what, never mind. He was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. So then he did it or whatever, and he was holding my hands or whatever and kissing my neck or whatever. You know, I was like where you learn all this stuff from? Like, what's going on? So he put it in or whatever, and he penetrated me, and that was my first and last time ever being penetrated, bro, because it hurt. And we tried to do it a couple times after that, but since he could never get it in, I was just quick to be like, nah, dog, fuck that shit. So I was just like, oh my god, like, yo, it hurt. Like, it hurt at first, but then it felt so good. Yo, I was walking like a penguin. I was walking so funny, and in so much pain. I was like, I gotta go home. I can't do this. I was in so much pain. I was like, no. It was consistent after that we just kept like doing that in the bathroom and stuff, just because at the time, like, I had just recently came out to my mom. Well, I came out to my mom. Yeah, no, I have recently came out to my parents about a year ago. My dad had just started, like, he had just left or whatever, and it was just my mom. Even though she knew I was gay, I knew she wasn't, like, you know, and I wasn't gonna have no nigga in my crib, because I'm like, I don't know how this go, you feel me? Like, I don't know how to be like that. Like, I was a hoe, but I was just flirting with niggas. Like, I was just giving them, like, I always do. I like, when I say I'm a hoe, that's really what I do. Like, I really just gas niggas up so much, leave them with blue balls, and then probably never speak to them again. And if I do speak to them again, they stop speaking to me because I keep fronting. And unless I'm really feeling you and I really want to see you, then I'm like, okay, well, you're the type of nigga that I want to see if you're worth my time, because this pussy ain't free, and that's on period. So there was this with the girl or whatever that he was with, whatever. I never really had no issues with her. Like me and her was cool. I like really cool at some points, and really like not cool at some points, just because I didn't really like her character. Like, I felt like she was fake. So her and him, they had stopped talking or whatever the case may be for like a quick moment or whatever. He didn't go to school one day or whatever the case may be. She was sitting in the back of the classroom in math with the group of boys that she was always with, and she was getting fingered by one of the boys in the back of the class. And this is not the first time it happens, but the fact that you are sitting here on a break with your boyfriend, he's still a part of that same group of friends or whatever, so you're bro hopping yet again because you fingered, fucked, or kissed and messed around with all those boys in that group. So then I just noticed that he started like changing or whatever. Like, he just started acting real funny or whatever, like, because I had told him what happened or whatever the case may be, and he was just like mad with it. Like, he didn't care. Like, he felt like I was trying to be a jealous ass bitch or something. I'm like, hold up, you got me real fucked up. Inside ELA, this is like our first period, I think. He had came mad late or whatever, but we was in class, and the teacher had asked us, it was like that we had to like pretend we was writing a book or whatever. Oh no, she was like, summarize a book or something like that, or whatever the case may be. I'm a shitty ass bitch, and I was just mad tension. Like, me, like, there was tension. You know how when you argue in middle school, whatever, if there's a hoe, bitch, you gonna laugh at the hoe, especially when you so out with it. You getting fingered by every single boy in that group at different days. I'm pretty sure you got fingered by all of them on the same day at some point. So I don't know. I was sitting on in the side of my class, and she heard some of my friends talking about her, whatever, and she was shaking, she was red or whatever. So I'm like, alright, why is she feeling some type of way? At the end of the day, the reason why I felt like I had to say something was because I was ready for like the truth to come out at some point, that me and her man was fucking with each other. To everybody, that was his bitch and all this stuff, but nobody really knew what he was saying to me and telling me all this stuff behind on messages and all this stuff. And she had went or whatever, and I just felt like after she went or whatever, she was talking with her friends, and like they was being shady. So I raised my hand and I went. This is a story about a boy who doesn't like some girl who sits in the back of the class getting fingered by a whole bunch of boys who are friends, getting passed around by the whole group like a bro hopper. She said, and what book is that from? I said, the book of my life, bitch. I I will never forget that moment, bro. Like, I feel like if that was a reality TV show, like, that would have been the climatic, like, the climatic end to, like, before commercial break. Like, the book of my life, bitch. And then it slows up and it's like, coming up on the Bad Girls Club. Coincidentally, her man walked into the door with flowers, trying to make up with her after what he knew was going on in the back of the classroom with his friends, because he was a kiss ass. Then that's when he had came in, gave her the flowers, and the teacher was trying to, like, get the class comment. He was like, what's going on? And she was like, he's talking shit, whatever, da 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 da. So he tried to boss up. He was like, you need to shut up, and da da da. I said, who the fuck you talking to? Because if you want the smoke, you can get the smoke with your bitch, and that's on period. He tried to run up, but how you run up and stop halfway through the classroom? I'm like, bro, first of all, I don't like being played. If you gonna run up, the most disrespectful thing you could do is run. Well, no, spitting on somebody and things like that. But running up to me will definitely have to get you popped. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts, or excuses for it. You run up, you have to get smacked. If those mad people in between us trying to stop situations, they're like, no, don't fight. Don't fight. Like, we was close enough. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna catch him though, but like, we wasn't gonna fight because there was so many people between us, and there was some big ass nigga. His friend was big as fuck, trying to break it up. So I swung or whatever, and then I missed and didn't hit him, but his girl by mistake, and I was like, oh. I didn't mean to hit her because I don't hit bitches, you feel me? I mean, unless you gonna hit me, then, and like, you trying to fight me, then girl, we gotta fight. But the fuck, these hands bisexual. I hit her by mistake. I was like, oh fuck. So they had took me out the class or whatever. They spoke to me, they calmed me down, whatever. I was like, alright. They tried to send me home, but I was like, I'm not going home. Y'all not about to say send me home. When they started, they basically provoked me. Like, granted, I said what I said to her, but I only said that because she a hoe. Like, what do y'all expect? Like, what do y'all expect? So, and this was going towards the end of the year, whatever. So, after school had came, they was caught rushing out the building, walking out dumb quick. Like, they was the first two outside walking down the block. Luckily, because I used to always walk after school to come pick up my sister from school to come take her to my after school, or our after school. We was in the same after school, and my friends used to always walk with me. And my friend he peeped that they was across the street. So him and my other friend, they was at the time, they was like dating, talking, whatever. He's gay now, but I mean, I always knew he was gay, whatever. I don't know, but nobody really knew that, whatever. I always knew I got that vibe. You know, you can always tell the sis from the sis. You feel me? Like, girl, come on. That's when I started seeing them book it. That's when I'm like, nah, I gotta run, because they're trying to book it. Yo, these niggas hit like the fastest speed you could hit, and they ran. So we chased them down to Kelly Park, to a park that's between my school and my house. These motherfuckers was already half on the other side of the park, going inside the school building to go pick up her sister. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna leave her alone or whatever. I'm gonna leave them alone. Went to go pick up my sister. I was having a good old time with it. I was laughing, kikiing or whatever. So I went to go pick up my sister or whatever. Him and her, they had split or whatever over there or whatever. Like, she had went and got her sister. I guess he decided to walk back, not thinking we was gonna walk back the same way. Okay, no problem. So we walked down the block. He was walking slow. So when we got to the corner, I was like, here, hold my book bag. I told him, stay back with my sister. Let me go by myself, stay back with my sister. I ran up to him. My best friend came with me or whatever the case may be. I had went up to him and I was like, so you try to play me early up in class and run up? You think you tough? You think you're cute? And then he was like, no. He was like, I don't know. So he was like, look, honestly, I'm not trying to fight, whatever. Like, that's it. Like, we could leave it alone. I was like, nah, because earlier you felt like you was really cute in front of your bitch. So he had a mouth in his hand. I was like, so I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to drop the mouth out before I pop you in the mouth, or whatever the case may be. And he didn't want to drop the mouth out, whatever. So I was like, 5, 4, 1. I skipped 3 and 2 because he's not moving. He was still. So I was like, alright, no problem. So I said, boom. I tell you this right now, that motherfucker is crazy, just crazy. Like, when he's pissed, like, you could punch him and he'll be getting fucked up, but he won't feel it until after the fight. I don't know, but I was just punching him, and he was just like bending down, putting the bottle down or whatever. He finally took off his, but I had stopped punching because I'm like, you know what, he's not hitting back, so let me stop. The minute I stopped, he dropped his bag, grabbed me, and threw me on a car. Yeah. So then my friend, she stopped recording. She started, like, she tried to pull him off me or whatever. She swung at him or whatever case maybe. I told her to stop. So once I got off the car or whatever, she stopped swinging or whatever. So I handled that ass. My sister was down the block screaming. She's like, Jayda, stop, crying. My friend was holding her. He was like, it's alright, it's alright. And my other friend, she was there too, holding him. I mean, holding her. The fight had stopped. They finally pulled me off him because I was whooping that ass. So after the fight or whatever, that's when one of my friends, she was like, Jade, she was like, Jade, are you fucking crazy? Like, she's like, he's bleeding out his nose and you fighting in front of your sister. Like, how could you do that? Like, you just violated, whatever the case may be. I'm like, girl, whose side you on? You on my side or his side? Pick a side, pick a side. Baby, if you on his side, then go. Like, the hell? Because she had already, like, she grabbed the stuff for him and gave it to him after, like, the fight, whatever. So I was like, so when she came back up to us or whatever, I was trying to walk away to go get food, but so I was hungry after that, girl. You know, after the fight, you get real hungry. I really wanted some Chinese food, French fries. I wanted some ketchup barbecue all over them or whatever. So I was like, alright. And she was just arguing. I'm like, girl, shut up, get on my face. Like, if you want to go defend him, go pick up the blood from his nose. I don't care. So the next day we had got to school, whatever, and I thought nobody found, like, the fight was gonna be quiet or whatever, but I knew it was gonna go back to the school just cause, like, one, the people at the church, I always felt like the people at the, listen, there was so many fights in front of that church. I felt in front of a church. There was so many people that used to fight in front of that church. I think that the red-headed little short lady that told me, stop fighting before I call the cops on you. Like, she, even though he threw me on the car, at that moment, she was still telling me to stop. Like, she really didn't like me. Like, she was like, I'm gonna call cops all the, like, every time I was there having a fight or in some type of altercation, she was always picking me out. Like, girl, mind your business. Raggedy Ann, strawberry shortcake, whatever. I'm in school, I'm in class, whatever, chilling. I mean, they're not gonna find about the fight, hopefully, yeah. So that's when they had pulled me outside the class. I'm like, fuck. I already know what this is about. This is either because I don't be wearing uniform, so I got detention after school, or because of the goddamn fight. They just kept asking about what happened. Whatever. I was like, who told y'all about the fight? They didn't want to tell me who told them about the fight. I found out later on that day it was his girlfriend with her best friend, because after he was bleeding or whatever, her best friend was the one that saw him go back inside the school to clean up the blood or whatever. Everybody in school that day was coming up to me asking about the situation, talking about, oh, you beat his ass as I fucking should. So then that's when the teachers was like, look, graduation is coming up, and to be honest with you, you've been in enough shit or whatever. We don't want you to miss out on graduation or whatever the case. Like, we don't want you to miss out on graduation when you've been trying to get back on track because of a fight or whatever. So what we'll do is, if you promise us you keep it calm and quiet, we could do our best to not get you suspended, as long as his parents don't try to, like, you know, like, take precautions in their own hands or whatever. Like, alright, I got y'all. So we was going inside math. I don't know why everything gotta happen around math. So we was lined up inside to go inside math right after ELA or whatever. And one of the gay boys in my grade, another gay boy that, you know, was straight at the time, but I knew he was gay, and he is. So he had went up to the boy. He was like, yo, I heard you got your ass beat by Jaden, and I heard you got into a fight with Jaden, and he whooped your ass. How does it feel to get your ass beat or whatever? Like, he was just amping it up. So I looked at him because I heard the boy, because the boy was so loud. So I looked at Garlic Bread, and he was just so heated. Like, you could, like, if it was a cartoon, you could tell the smoke was coming out them ears. He was red. He was mad, baby. This boy gonna come from the front, pretending like he's going around to go to the bathroom. I'm not really that worried, but I'm always cautious. Like, I don't be looking around, but I just sense it, baby. So he came from behind, swung, missed, hit the locker, swung again, missed and hit my gay friend who was straight at the time dating my best friend. I punched him. I started ragging and tagging on that ass. His friends wasn't having it. So one of his friends was talking dumb hot, and then another one started pulling me off. So when I'm hearing one talk hot and another one pull me off, I'm thinking they're trying to do something. So and I felt one of them hit me or whatever. So when I felt more than 2 hands on me, oh, it's on and popping. I started punching everybody. My girlfriends, they would, because I only had I had a whole bunch of guy friends at the time, but at the time none of them was like that. Like, they was all pussy boys. But so the gay one, he swung back or whatever, and then the girls, we was all like, it was a brawl, like boys versus mad girls or whatever. So we just all fighting or whatever the case may be. I whooped his ass again. People in the hallway was dumb lit. Then they pulled me inside the classroom or whatever, and I was dumb heated because all I could think about is, bro, like, I'm supposed to graduate in a couple weeks, and I was told, if you keep your promise and you do not fight again, we got you. And the fact that I just thought I already knew I wasn't gonna graduate. So I was like, my favorite teacher had pulled me inside the classroom, was like, Jaden, calm down. And I was like, no funny shit, if I don't graduate, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass every chance I get. Like, I wasn't playing, I was fessed up. My other two friends, they was looking for the girlfriend and the best friend to go beat their ass for opping. I mean, that. And then in summer school, I went to the bathroom one day and he was in the bathroom and he tried to pull a move that day, and I'm like, girl, don't you remember what just happened a couple weeks ago? Why I'm suspended? Why I couldn't graduate? Is that your fault? Because I beat your ass twice, 2 days back to back in a row. So like, girl, like, why do you think it's cute for you to even say here, like, you really trying to seduce me again? Okay, so he had told me he wanted to chill, whatever the case may be. We had linked a couple weeks after that and did it back again. It was like we never fought, and we just kept doing that for a hot minute. And as for the trifling hoe, I mean, after that or whatever, I was like, it was all fuck this bitch, you know, because she got to graduate, I didn't. She was the one getting fingered in the back of class, and I kept telling the teachers, and they didn't really care. And you know, nobody found out about a situation between me and the boy or whatever. Like, I didn't tell nobody or whatever, because I just feel like that's mad disrespectful. Like, as a gay person, I know how it feels to come out. So I don't, if you're hidden and you're in the DL, like, that's why I talk to a lot of DL boys, because they confide in me and know that I'm not gonna tell their business, like, or whatever. And yeah, like, that's just not me. Like, it don't even matter how bad the friendship or relationship or sexuationship lasts. Like, I won't sit here and ever be that disrespectful to out somebody or whatever. Like, I'll maybe talk about the situation or tell people, like my friends, closest friends, but I will never make that a public thing. Yeah, his sexuality was safe for a little bit till I stopped fucking with certain people that knew about the situation, that started telling other people. That's the story how the boy who took my virginity became my rival, and then the boy who took my and then my sex partner. It's weird. I'm a weird ass bitch. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the story time or whatever the case may be. Look, I didn't try to be messy. I try to be honest, keep it classy, cute, quick, whatever. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys stay tuned, like, comment, share, subscribe, press the ding-a-ling so you know every time I post, so you know that you want to come back, you know. And I'm really hot. Like, I needed to take off the sweater because I am so sweaty right now. Like, oh my god, oh my god.